I can't stop my finger.
There you go. To Topic Time with Harrison Young. I'm back at Area 58 after my producer took some time off, and he's back, and we're going to have a great show tonight. I have a musician, and we're going to talk to him. He's going to perform about halfway through the show, but before we get to him, I'm going to read these incredible underwriters, and then we will commence per usual. So, we have Equestrians Anonymous right down the road in Carver, right here on Route 58. Quality used tax, saddles, equipment, show clothing, essentials, and gifts for the horse, hound, and human. We have the Riverside Cafe in Wareham, which my guest knows well, open 6 days a week, all except Wednesday, 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. They make the best breakfast from Boston to the Cape, and they have DoorDash delivery. We have RW Carpet and Flooring in Norton, covering floors for 50 years. We have the Cornerstone Barbershop in Pembroke. We have Kingston Auto Body in Kingston. We have New England Floorscapes in Middleborough. We have DNS Auto Works and Collision Specialists in Abington, right up the road here on Route 58. Then we have Evan Young Realty. That's my brother, the realtor, and I want to thank you guys very much. And now David Sillars, thank you for coming in and doing my show.
Harrison, it's a pleasure.
It's a pleasure.
I'm glad to be here. So, I don't know if I can really say I'm a musician. I'm a wannabe musician.
Okay, well, listen, you're either a wannabe or a do it. And when you're only a wannabe until you do it. And when you do it, then you're a do it. Or like do-it-er, I guess.
I like it. So my story with music goes back, we all love music when we were younger. And I was
Still love it.
Still love it. Born in 1960 and through the 70s.
You're younger than I am.
During the 70s, great music, but lip syncing is all I could do.
Okay.
I couldn't play a musician. And then they had this thing called karaoke comes out. You can go to karaoke,
I know it well.
Yeah, but I had friends teaching me how to play, and I was one of the worst music students ever.
Hold up a second. Who was teaching you how to play?
Two different friends.
Okay.
Tom Turnover and Bob Seegren. Yeah.
Did you say Bob Seeger?
No, Bob Seegren.
Seegren, okay.
Yeah,
Okay, sounded like Seeger.
He's as talented as Bob Seeger, and yeah.
Probably is,
yeah,
okay.
He really is. Well, I'm not. So anyways, they worked with me and never quit, and I got more little tips here or there along the way. And in 1998, I taught special ed, and in the yearbook,
Where did you teach special ed?
Waypoint Academy, part of Cape Cod Collaborative.
Okay.
And their school building was in the town of Bourne on the military base.
Oh, I got it. Right over the bridge, right? Is it on the Cape, or was it before the bridge or after the bridge?
After the bridge.
After the bridge, right, gotcha, okay.
So in 98 yearbook, my ambition was to be able to sing and play at the same time.
Okay.
So I've made all these things, and in 03 I started singing and playing at the same time, and it started with a Bob Dylan song.
Okay.
That was easy, and when I first did that,
what Bob Dylan song?
Knocking on Heaven's Door.
Oh, great song.
So when I get home at 2 in the morning after being at a club and seeing a band, and I pick up my guitar, and I remember the guy said, G, D, A minor, G, D, C, and just keep going, and so I was doing that, and I started humming. So,
okay.
But then I got the chorus.
All right.
And I could do one stanza.
Okay.
And for 3 hours, I'm in my bedroom, because I was staying with a friend. I was divorced at the time, and staying with a friend with 3 kids and his wife, so I couldn't be loud. 3 hours, 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. And I was afraid to stop, because I thought that I'd never be able to do it again.
Okay. So you figured that was your shining moment, but if you blew it, that would be it. You wouldn't get it back.
That's right. But
okay.
I stuck with it. And,
okay.
So.
Sweet.
That's
okay.
The story, yeah.
All right. Well, tell me about you mentioned you were in the Army too.
Army National Guard, yes.
Okay.
20 plus years. I joined when I was 22 or 23, somewhere around there.
Okay.
Served through Desert Storm.
Wow.
And had a couple of states of emergencies along the way. My wife wanted me out. Well, we still ended up getting divorced years later, and then on September 11th...
Yeah, of course. Wow.
I called the recruiter.
Yeah.
And said, as soon as I'm done with the day, I will come over and start re-enlisting. And I re-enlisted and served Iraqi freedom in 2003 over in Kuwait.
Of course.
And finished out, so I got 20 years with the Army National Guard, and yeah.
Okay. I'm just wondering, did you ever bring music to them?
Yeah.
So how so?
I got some great stories. So
Go ahead.
my first concert publicly was July 4th, 2003.
Okay,
We had some beer
okay.
that had been held on to for a while and transported, so we have had a day off.
Where was it?
The beer?
No, where was the concert?
It was in the middle of the desert of Kuwait somewhere.
Oh, okay, wow.
Just out in the middle of nowhere.
Yep.
The platoon sergeant gave us a half day off, so we had, had a day. So
Right.
I had a Martin backpacker guitar. It's a real thin guitar.
Okay,
And a friend of mine had a Congo drum, and we put on a concert. That was my first big concert right there.
sweet, okay. See, I had a feeling there was a connection.
Yeah, and then during that deployment, I met a real young woman from New York who had guitar, and her and I ended up playing a lot of shows together. and
Okay.
stuff. And
So
that
she was in the Army too, right? The
Army National
Oh,
Guard
God,
out
right.
of New York, yeah.
Okay, so you guys were both in the Iraqi war
We were in the
thing,
middle of the
yeah.
Iraqi freedom in Kuwait. Yeah.
They'd already captured Saddam Hussein, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I think they caught him on
Yes.
April 9th of 2003.
Yes.
Pretty sure. Wow, okay. But the area was still ripe for terrorists, so they needed you over there.
We were engineers.
Oh, okay.
We built roads and things like that.
Yeah, yeah.
We did a lot more in Desert Storm than we did. I mean, we worked. We were working all the time. Whenever we were anywhere.
Well, Desert Storm was in 1991.
That was.
All right.
But we had a better assignment, I'd say. We were building a road right up behind the forward units of the Army. So
Okay.
when in '03, we did our job, but we didn't have as much stress,
Okay.
or concern. So
Right.
just engineering away, building roads and.
So you were more
building roads.
constructive than destructive.
Absolutely, always, yeah.
Right. Well, good. Okay.
What Clint Eastwood say, man got to know his limitations, I mean,
Exactly.
if I was a killer, I'd have joined the infantry or something like that.
Okay.
So,
Now, aside from those two friends of yours that taught you music, you never got educated in a school or any.
no, but I take lessons now. I started taking lessons a little while ago with a young fellow named Eric, and
Okay.
again, being a hard learner, it's taken us a while, but we've been working together for 2 years, and I'm starting to learn a few things from him, and
Sweet.
working on it. So I'm trying to become a better player, but I go to open mics a lot,
Okay.
and I also have a yearly cookout at my house where we have a big concert and I play and everyone plays. But
That's during the summer, I guess,
that's
right?
during the summer, yeah.
Yeah.
But I love playing, so being on stage, I go to as many open mics as I can find and
Sweet.
get to, and really enjoy playing them because you got an audience that's going to cheer for you.
You know, I just thought of something. Some morning when you go to the Riverside Cafe, maybe Chuck will let you play for the customers. What'd you think of that?
Well, maybe you should hear me sing and play before you offer me to play at the.
I heard you strumming. You sound great.
You haven't heard my voice yet.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
No, I can. Well, I've done. Listen, I have a history of music too. I took piano lessons for 7 years as a kid,
Oh, cool.
and I was considered very talented.
Yeah.
And I didn't feel that I was really something I could stick with. And my fear was I couldn't really make a living at it because if I made too many, you can't really screw up when you're playing the piano. You can't make a mistake. If you make a mistake, they bring someone else to the gig and you're gone.
Yeah. Well, I'm not that good to worry about getting fired either, and I make mistakes playing the guitar.
Oh, right. It's a little more wiggle room with the guitar, I think.
On it. Well, I think if you're trying to play professionally, no matter what instrument,
right, you got to be perfect.
You got to have a standard. But if you're playing for the love of the instrument.
Right, or love of the music, right.
Love of the music, love
right.
of the instrument. It doesn't matter if you make mistakes. You either start again or you play right through it.
Have you ever performed with a band or just by yourself?
I have been blessed.
Besides the drums overseas.
No.
Okay.
I got friends that I've been able to, like when I have my own performance at my house. I will have friends join me. I have a saxophone player who will play with me, and whoever the drummer of the day is. But saxophone player, guitar players. But I've also had chances at practices to sit in and play with people that have their own bands and such. And,
Sweet. Okay.
Garage things too. We had back in Davey Thompson of West Bridgewater had a garage we used to play at for years there, and we have 6, 7 people hanging out jamming all night long, and that's a good thing.
The cops don't show up. It's a great thing.
Oh, they showed up once. We were too loud. That was after one of the neighbors passed away, and his wife.
Oh wow, yeah. Well, that's it's a little tough for a person who's bereaved to enjoy music.
Right, but we closed the door. That's all.
Oh, okay.
No worries.
Oh, all right. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, it's obvious, you know, you're obviously getting around, which is pretty, you know, and I say, it sounds like music has been big for the past, you know, at least 25 years.
No. Ever
Longer
since
than that.
teenage years.
Teenage years, right. So, all right, what am I saying? Why did I say 25?
Well, let me add though, please.
Oh, go
My
ahead.
oldest brother, in the 70s, I thought it was the Rolling Stones, the Beatles, Fleetwood Mac, and the Eagles.
Okay, those are your favorite bands?
So I thought those were the only 4 bands there was.
Oh, really?
Well,
yeah.
you know, focus, you know.
Yeah, I understand.
No understanding. And then my oldest brother, John, or Smiley, he gave me The Last Waltz by the band.
Okay.
You know, I don't know what year that was, 76 or whatever.
Well, the
75.
band that I know of is, place the band one, Fanny.
Yeah, The Weight.
The Weight, yeah, that's
The
it,
Weight,
yeah.
Yeah, so that was really cool.
Okay.
And, yeah, so then he introduced me to Little Feat and stuff, and,
Great stuff, great bands.
helped me expand my view of the world.
And on that note, we're about 1/3 of the way through the show, and now Dave is I'm gonna sit still and quiet for a few minutes, and he's gonna do some performing as we not speak. I will stop speaking, and he will
He'll
perform.
speak, I'll play a couple songs.
Right, and I'll listen and you'll listen. So enjoy it, and we'll get back and continue the interview when he's done.
I do hope you enjoy it. The first song we're gonna do
Okay.
is an original. It's a kind of like a ballad or a little gospel ballad.
Gospel
I guess.
ballad. Okay, you want to name the title?
May Her Light.
Made her like?
Light.
Made her light, like those lights. Gotcha.
Yeah, I got
okay.
1, 2, 3 big lights facing right
Got
at
it.
me. So,
Okay.
So yeah, I was written for a girlfriend who had passed.
Oh wow.
And it just came to me years later, and it's a pretty simple song, but you can change it. That's the cool thing about it.
Okay.
You can change, you know, you put anybody's name in it, or
All right. Of course.
change it to he, whatever. So it's all good. All right. May her light never fade from my soul. May her light never fade from my soul. May her light, may her light, may her light, may her light never fade from my soul. She could light up a room with her smile. She would light up this room with her smile. She would light up this room, light up this room. She would light up this room with her smile. May your light never fade from my soul. May your light never fade from my soul. May your light, may your light, may your light, may your light never fade from my soul.
That was great. Awesome. Nice job.
Yeah, thank you, Harrison. All right, so I think I do pretty good with stagecraft. I don't like my voice, but I try, and it's the only one I got, so I got to go with it. But when my mother was 70 years old, I could only sing and play one song really, really good at that time. And this is this song, and my oldest brother got mad at me for playing it, but it was the only one I knew at the time, so I had to play it. And when you play out at open mics, you get 2 or 3 songs. You don't always want to do the same songs, you know?
Right.
But I always end with this one a lot just because I like the way it rock and rolls, and it's a great song.
You want to name it?
Oh, that'd be a good thing to do. So for like 35 years, I thought it was called Mr. Customs Man
Okay.
by Al Guthrie, but that's not the name of the song. It's Coming Into L.A.
Okay.
And here it is.
I don't think Arlo wrote it though. Someone else wrote it, but Arlo made it famous. Coming into London from over the pole, flying in a big airliner, chickens flying everywhere around the plane. We ever feel much finer, coming into Los Angeles, bringing in a couple of keys. Don't touch my bags if you please, Mr. Custom Man. Yeah, 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 there's a guy with a ticket to Mexico. No, he couldn't look much stranger, walking through the halls with his things and all. Marlon said he was a Lone Ranger, coming into Los Angeles, bringing in a couple of keys. Don't touch my bags if you please, Mr. Custom Man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Walking on the moving floor, tripping on the escalator. There's a man in the line, and he's blowing her mind, thinking that he's already made her. Coming into Los Angeles, bringing in a couple of keys. Don't touch my bags if you please, Mr. Custom Man. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wow, all right.
Thank
Boy,
you.
that was dynamic.
I like that one. That's why I like playing it a lot, because it is dynamic, and playing it's a lot of fun too, you know.
Of course.
A lot of energy, and you go to open mic. So I go to one, the Sandwich Tavern on Wednesday nights in Sandwich, for example, and there's wonderful people there. That there's a keyboard player that we play together now. So when I go up, he plays. There's a guitarist that plays, and if there's someone who taps on drums, he'll play too, and it's a blast.
Of course.
Yeah.
That's great. Okay, that's a little club in Sandwich on the Cape, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
You live on the Cape, right?
I do not. I live in West Wareham.
Oh, okay, right near the state. Oh, okay, right near the
I live
cafe.
close to Marion.
I
A
know.
place called Rose Point. A little close place called Rose Point.
Right off Route 6, I guess.
Yeah.
Pretty close.
Zip around.
I know that. Okay. Wow. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
All right. Well, now, what are you doing currently with in terms of like lessons? Are you taking lessons with these?
So I am taking lessons.
Okay.
Once a week. I'm working on another original. I got
Oh, good.
thoughts
Okay.
come to you. You write them down. You pull them up. You write them down. But now that I'm getting lessons with Eric, sometimes I'll go in with him and say, this is what I'm working on, I'm stuck here, I'm stuck there, and he'll share what he can, and, make a little progress here, make a little progress there, but it's really just trying to learn a couple other songs to put in my repertoire also. I take a half a year to learn a song, and
Well, you got to get it right, obviously.
yeah, but I got friends that learn a song in a day or two, and it takes me half a year.
Yeah,
so
but
I'm a
that's
little
the more you do it,
Yeah.
the faster it'll come to you the next time.
Absolutely. Well, I keep trying, never quit. Sorry about that. I
So-
tried shutting it off. That's my phone's ringing.
Oh, okay.
It's right over there.
I didn't even hear it.
All right. Well,
It's all right. It's over there.
So yeah. So that's about it. Winter time is grateful for what open mics you can find, and just practice a lot, and look forward to the season of playing more shows, whether they're open mics or in people's backyards or wherever. And I even create shows and go to places like the VA. And sometimes
Now that Christmas is coming, and there might be opportunities for you to perform at parties too. What about that?
Don't know if I'm good enough for parties. I don't have a big enough song set. I don't think. Maybe the confidence either.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta push yourself past that, though.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty content. Like I said,
Oh, all right. If you're content.
I never thought I would ever be able to sing and play at the same time, and the fact that I can now is pretty freaking cool.
Oh, I totally agree.
That's it.
And on that note, we're in the final 5 minutes of the show. Hope you had fun.
I had a great time. Thank you all for watching and listening. I hope it came out terrific. I want to thank Harrison for having me on board.
Okay,
Thank you to Jason, who's the
the producer.
producer out there. You can't see him, but he's right there, and he's doing a great job, and he's very friendly, welcoming, professional young man.
So what I want you to do,
Yes, sir.
with the remaining time, look at the camera and give shouts out to people, like if, you know, Eric or friends.
Eric, thanks for helping me learn. Bobby, thanks for helping me. Bobby Seagrin, not Seager, Bobby Seagrin.
Okay,
He's a luthier, not by profession, but he can do it. He builds guitars and he maintains all my guitars and
okay.
does a great job with it. Ray Ponte's another musician, big impact in life, and just all my friends, everybody. Thank you very much. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
The people that have you ever like done a music video?
We videoed a lot of things like my summer cookouts. We videotaped the last 4 of them. I think the whole show's been.
And you added music to it, right?
No, we just had a camera and.
Oh, all right. I'm
recorded.
talking about like doing a song and then like creating like a story with it.
No, I've never done like anything like that, right? For like MTV or something like that.
Well, kind of like, I know it wouldn't go to MTV, but it would be something that maybe you and your friends could produce.
Yeah.
If you ever, do your friends know anything about video production? Or do you?
Nobody, I don't know anything
Okay.
about that.
All right, well, I'm just saying that might.
It's a good thought, though.
Of course, I try to give ideas to my guests that will behoove them down the line.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so coming up on the horizon now that the year is coming to an end, do you have any plans for anything specific in the music world or anything else that you want to share before we wrap the show up? If not, that's fine. But I always ask every guest this.
No, just when you're out there driving, yield. Let people yield. If we mix,
I know. Tell me about it.
It's a lot easier. Less stress on you, less stress on the other person, and lets the flow of traffic go. So be nice when we're driving. Let people go when we should let them go. Don't let them go when we shouldn't. But be nice on the road. That's all.
I was just thinking of, funny you should mention that. I had a guy, somebody jackknifed in front of me on an exit ramp coming up 495 a few weeks ago. I had to pull out. My car swerved onto the median strip. It could have flipped over. I could have been a quadriplegic, and we wouldn't even be here.
Glad you know.
I know. That's true. But I'd like to keep that. I wish I had that verbatim statement on my speaker blast, so that when I'm driving and I see cars that look like they're going to try to cut me off or do stupid stuff, I say, listen to this first before you do it.
And before you get mad at other people, please think. I know I've made many stupid mistakes driving.
Okay.
So if I'm going to get mad at somebody now, what a hypocrite I'd be, because I've done stupid things when I was younger.
Oh, I know. I do stupid things every day.
Yeah, we're humans.
Well, yeah. I mean, you're a philanthropist too, and I just realized that. Have you ever considered writing a book? Maybe that would be kind of cool.
I've been writing short stories. I got a
Me
collection
too.
of them, so maybe I could put together a book.
I did a book of short stories in the 90s.
Yeah?
And I got on TV for it, and I sold thousands of copies.
Well,
I was the greatest story writer before I became the greatest TV podcaster.
good for you. You'll have to get a copy of it.
I should give you a copy.
I would appreciate it. I'd read it.
If I have one in my car, I'll let you have. I don't think I have one in my car now, but I'll look before I leave, and if I do, I'll give it to you.
Thank you.
If I don't, then maybe what I'll do is I'll pop one into my passenger side seat, and then next time I'm at the Riverside, I will send it to you. I'll give it to you if you're there. Or I'll give it to Chuck, and he can give it to you.
I read every day. That's good for you.
Me too. All right, we're gonna wrap the show up.
Thank you, everybody. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Yeah, that's right. All right. So hopefully more great shows coming your way. Wrapping up and snapping out. See you next time.
I wish I could snap.
You can. Just don't bang the table while I ask. Because that'll make the CD jump.
No, don't jump in the CDs.
Right.
Well, we got music go.
Come on. There we go.
Music's great.
Isn't it?